Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the multiverse of movies live stream. Oh crap! I think. Ooh, sorry about that. I had my phone on and I'm watching the stream from right here. But anyways, welcome everybody to the multiverse of movies. We got a couple of viewers in the chat, and also BK Dan's in the chat. Shout out to him, man. By the way, good luck on your lunch. I know he recently actually got Uber Eats and it's right there. But anyways, today we are doing our first live streaming. I cannot remember how long it's been. I'm hoping everything's good. Everything looks good. So if anything goes wrong, you guys let me know. But anyways, welcome back, guys, to the multiverse of movies. I'm your host, Isaac, for today. To today's stream. And today's stream is going to be a little bit touchy. It's going to be a little soft spot. You know, I have a little topic to discuss about the Snyder Cut. And this week I actually went on my probably my first drama ever on YouTube. I've been on YouTube ever since I think it was March of 2020, so I've been here for over a year, and I've never really had drama here, but I was a part of drama recently, and that's actually why I had to make this video. Well, I actually made a video on it already. It's one of my recent videos. What was the video? It was talking about the Snyder fandom, and it was a video where I addressed things that I feel like the Snyder fandom needs to improve upon, because, you know, there are a few things, and I feel like since my channel mainly got popularized by the Snyder movement, I do think it's my job to at least address certain things. And this week I did go into some drama. I am gonna give you guys some context. I'm not sure if you guys ever saw the videos. Not sure how many of you guys know about what happened in the last couple of months. Also, the live chat's finally appearing right here. In my last couple of streams, for some reason the chat would not show up, or at least not in my perspective. But I can now finally see it. But anyways, I'm gonna read a couple of the comments right now. BK Dan says, got Uber Eats on the way. Hopefully I'll be attentive enough. Hey man, good on you, and I hope you have a great lunch. Also, I gotta make sure everything looks good. Let me see. If the audio or anything is messing up, please let me know. It's telling me I have excellent connection. Also, tonight, I want to possibly do a Hawkeye spoiler discussion. So if you guys would be interested in doing that, interesting in being part of that, you guys let me know in the comment sections down below, because I'm not sure how many people are really watching Hawkeye. Also, I'm going to lower the volume because it's telling me that it's too loud. Am I freezing, guys? For some reason here in my YouTube studios, it's telling me that the stream's not good enough. But it looks good to me. Lit Alex says the video's a bit laggy. Let me see what I can do. Crap. Sorry, guys. Hold up. I'm trying to see if something else works. Sorry. All right. I'm starting to get big. Yeah, it's freezing. Huh. All right. Let me see what I can try. It freezes. Why? Stream OBS doesn't do this. That's actually why I quit using StreamYard. Yeah, it's freezing a bit. It's let me see if I can do it. Let's see if I can improve. Oh wait, so you guys can hear me, but it's the video. Oh wait, hold up. Why? Stream OBS doesn't do this. That's actually why. It's weird. Okay. So from what I'm seeing, the video sometimes freezes, but you guys can hear me. Let me see if I can do it. Let's see if I can improve. Everything looks good. Okay, I'm just gonna continue and hope that. You guys can hear me. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go through audio. This never happens on Streamlabs. I've done, I think, 3 streams on Streamlabs, and it never froze. or at least with this camera, because this is my main camera, right here. This is my main camera. Okay, wait, I'm gonna try closing out some tabs. I'm gonna close one tab and see if maybe, because sometimes that's happened. Also, what's up, Rhea? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for being here, Rhea. Rhea wasn't here during the whole drama that happened with me and some other YouTubers. Okay, yeah, the audio everyone can hear. So I'm just gonna continue. I did close out a tab. Hold up. All right, I think we should be better now. Because I do notice that sometimes my streams lag if I have too many tabs open. All right, so sorry guys, sorry for the malfunction. If something else continues, we're just gonna have to change something up. I'm at least glad that the audio. Okay, yeah, it froze again. Hold up, sorry guys. I'm noticing that it looks better now. All right, I guess we're better for now. All right, there we go. Sorry guys, I should have. It looks better now. It looks better. Oh crap! It froze again. You're pretty clear. Araya says you are pretty clear right now after closing the tabs. Yeah, I had my editing software up for when I do my pre-recorded videos. Because I got this Wi-Fi extender that's like right down there, plugged into one of the outlets. And ever since then, it's improved. But for some reason, it's actually why I quit StreamYard. Because StreamYard, I could only ever do my streams if I was close to the router. But I'm gonna have to hope that everything's good. But anyways, good morning, y'all. Good morning, Rhea. Rhea says smash that like button. Thank you, Rhea. And also, yeah, everyone go ahead, smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. I'm sure most of you guys already subscribed, so I'm not even going to ask that. Turn on the notification bells if you can. And comment down below after the video when we're done. Or if you're in the live chat, you go ahead and comment in the live chat. But Rhea also says sometimes having a lot of assets and a higher frame rate and resolution can cause lag. Try 720p slash 30 FPS if you can. I can try. Let me check something because it's kind of weird. So every one of my YouTube friends knows that I'm always that one guy with the terrible Wi-Fi. Like Max, Enosh, everyone, they know that I have terrible Wi-Fi. But the thing is, I have good Wi-Fi. It's just I'm too far away from the router. Because the router in my house is all the way to the other side of the all the way to the other side of the house. However, it's when I stream that's when the Wi-Fi sucks when I'm here, but it improves over there, and that's but Streamlabs OBS has never froze on me like this, so it's improved. It's improved. Yeah, let me drink some water, cause yeah. Let me try lowering the volume on my phone because I am watching the stream here just to make sure everything's good. Have a little side by side comparison. Sorry guys, I spent the first 10 minutes talking about my lagging situation. But anyways, Rhea says I'm good, just working at home right now. How about you? I'm glad you're doing very well, Rhea. And I've been all right today. Today I don't really have a big plans. But I just decided to stream. Why not? I am doing my Spider-Man marathon. Yesterday I went through Spider-Man 1, and today I'm going to go through Spider-Man 2. Then tomorrow I'll go Spider-Man 3, which I'll be honest, I'm not looking forward to rewatching Spider-Man 3. Never been a fan. Well, I was a fan of it when I was a little kid and it came out, but besides then, I've never really been a big fan of Spider-Man 3. And then I'm going to watch The Amazing Spider-Man, which I actually love the first one. Then I'm going to watch Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I don't like too much, but I don't hate. Then Spider-Man Homecoming. I love Spider-Man Homecoming. And then Far From Home, which is my least favorite of the Holland films, although there's only 2 Holland films. But yeah, get one of those Wi-Fi extenders. They make all the difference in the world, like $30 for a pack of 2. Well, I have one right here, and it's right there. It's right there, and it's been working on me very well. But maybe it's something else. Maybe it was the tabs. Let me check how many more tabs, because I only have a couple of tabs. It's the Google tab. Oh, check here. Okay. Streamlabs sent me a notification saying that my quality dropped. But anyways, let me actually check the voting polls, because I put a voting poll for if you guys liked the first 3 episodes of Hawkeye, which yesterday. By the way, no one spoil Hawkeye, because oh, it looks like it improved. It looks better now. From what I'm seeing everywhere. I'm moving at, okay, there we go. There we go. So now I learned a few lessons. I'm still learning. About Streamlabs OBS. I quit StreamYard, although all my friends use StreamYard. But StreamYard, what I hate about StreamYard is you have to be way too close to the router. I'm like, dude, like Streamlabs OBS has worked for me, and at least on Streamlabs OBS you guys can hear me. But but yeah, we got 8 votes for if you liked Hawkeye episode 1 to 3. And 88% of you guys liked Hawkeye. Let me tell you this. Let me give you. Some of you guys have seen my non-spoiler review for Hawkeye. Let me give you my quick review. The first 2 episodes I like them a lot. I don't like them a lot. I meant to say I kind of enjoyed it. I like the Christmas vibe. I like learning more about Clint. I've always liked the Clint Barton character. I'll admit Kate Bishop was a bit annoying. Because her story is, oh, my mommy canceled my credit card. Oh no. And it's not a very compelling story, but you do learn a little more about her, and then you start enjoying her. I like how much of a fangirl she is for Hawkeye, which is something I like. I like her character. I just didn't like how she started off. But overall, I've enjoyed the show. Episode 3. Now, the reason why I didn't say episode 3 is because episode 3 to me has been the best freaking episode on the show, and it did get me more intrigued. Not gonna say anymore, just that's gonna be it. But if you guys would like to see a spoiler discussion tonight, you guys let me know, because I do want to do spoiler discussions for Hawkeye, but I also want to know how many people are watching Hawkeye. I don't want to do streams for shows no one's watching. But yeah, anyways, the whole Snyder drama. Actually, let me first say something about Spider-Man No Way Home. I did make a video on it, and I did book my tickets for the opening day. I booked my tickets for opening day at a standard theater. It's one of my local theaters, but it is a standard theater, which I'll admit I wanted to experience it for the first time at an IMAX theater. But hey, standard is great too, man. Standard is great. But I was able to book it at like 3 p.m. on December 16th. So I'm going to be able to watch it the first day. I will be doing a review on Friday morning, so you guys will know my thoughts, but no spoilers on it. When I do my opening reviews, I always make sure I don't spoil. I always make sure of that, because to me, a first review should be no spoilers. Unless like you make it clear in your thumbnail and title that there will be spoilers. But I do that week after Spider-Man No Way Home comes out. I am going to be doing a spoiler discussion live. Okay, so I noticed it froze once, but it looks very good the rest of the time. So I'm hoping everything looks good. But anyways, let me continue. I also booked another screening for a 9 a.m. screening at an IMAX theater at a local AMC near me. It is going to be at like a 9 a.m. on a Sunday. So it's going to be it's the earliest I've ever gone to a movie. Typically, yes, I go early. I like to go on Thursdays, the very first time a movie comes out. And I like to go early because I like sleeping early. And also it depends what day. But I personally prefer early screenings. But I've never gone to a screening at 9 a.m. that early. The earliest I've gone was probably 1 p.m., 12 p.m., maybe 11 a.m. I remember for Wonder Woman 84 on Christmas, I ended up going at like an 11 a.m. screening. I can't remember if it was 11 or 12. But with that being said, I'm very excited for Spider-Man No Way Home. It's the movie I'm most excited for right now. I am insanely excited. I cannot wait to go watch it in theaters on my IMAX and standard screening. I'm way too excited, but this month I am going to be very careful with spoilers because we are in the end game. We're in the end game now. We're in that time period where people can spoil it easily. Keely Chow. Hey everybody. Oh, hey Keely Chow. What's up to the stream, man? Welcome to the stream. Not sure if this is your first time because I don't recognize your name, but welcome to the stream anyways. Keely Chow says, what's going on? We're about to address the whole Snyder drama that was going on, because I do want to address the toxic side of the fandom. I'm not saying the fandom as a whole is toxic. I'm saying there are members that are becoming a plague that are turning the fans. And I did make a video on this already. I made 2 videos on it, and now I'm going to do a live stream. So that way I can talk to people, I can chat live, and people can respond to the things I'm saying. But first I got to give you guys some context. Hold up. I'm trying to check. Sorry guys. But anyways, it was the first time I've ever gone to any kind of drama here on YouTube. I never have. I'm freezing again. I'm freezing again. I don't get it. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Let me look at my performance. Yeah, it's telling me my stream is experiencing minor issues. I gotta say screw it and just bring the router to my room. I should just say screw it and bring the router to my room. I should just say screw it. Screw everyone. You gotta, sometimes you gotta do what's difficult. But, let's see if, I don't even know why I did that. I'm changing the aspect ratio. I don't mean to do that, but okay, yeah, I don't. Sorry, guys. I've spent 20 minutes on this BS, man. Sorry, guys. Now I completely messed it up. I messed up my aspect ratio. I don't know why I did that, but I did, and not a good idea. There we go. No, let's see if no freaking camera. Actually, I'm gonna remove it. There we go. Now let me try something else. Let me see if I can try bringing it back up, but in a different way. And hopefully that's the end. But anyways, how are you guys doing? What are y'all doing in the chat? Like, how are y'all doing, man? And also, welcome to everyone watching the stream. Thank you guys for being here again, taking the time out of your day to be here. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Isaac the Film Geek, but mainly been very active on my Twitter. We've been having a lot of fun there. I've been more active. I've gained a few more followers, so that's probably the reason why. But let's say let me try changing it something real quick. Webcam. All right. Let me see if I can. All right. I added it in. All right. There we go. I'm back. Hopefully this is the last time I do this. This is the last time. I actually really got to just bring the router to my room now at this point. Although the chat I'm going to have to remove and put back because that, there we go. I think it's improved. I don't even know. I don't even know how many of you guys are still here. Yeah, next time I gotta prepare things a little more next time. Although what was I saying? What was I saying? There we go. There we go. So I brought myself back. The webcam should be good. Also, what is up, Brian, Master of None? Welcome to the chat. He says, "What's up, everyone? How goes it?" What's up, Brian? Welcome to the stream. Not sure if this is your first time, but welcome anyways. I hope I fixed my camera. This has been an issue for quite some time. Let me see if this camera works. I'm gonna have to, because for some reason the reason why I don't use this camera during my streams is because for some reason it won't still move. Okay. Always Remember says, "Hey yo, what's up, Always Remember? Welcome to the stream." And BK Dan says, "Still here, food finally arrived." I gotta ask you guys a question. So it's telling me that you guys can still hear me, and but for some reason the camera is the issue. The audio is still good, which I'm fine, because audio to me is the biggest, most important thing for videos and streams. Also, I'm gonna move my water over here, but hopefully it's just the audio. You guys can still hear me. Audio. I still haven't addressed the video. I still have not addressed the video. I still have not addressed the topic of today. Okay, so it looks good. It looks good. I'm not even going to try this camera because I know I'm going to get bad results anyways. Oh, it froze again. It froze again. You know what? I'll just... Let me just try it real quick. Sorry, guys. Alright, there we go. Let me test out that camera and see what happens. Brian Master of None says, "Camera is fine." Huh. So I'm right here. I'm watching it, and I'm still freezing. I don't know. This is confusing. But BK Dan says, "Here and see vid a bit choppy, about 8.5 out of 10." Reviewing my stream. Crap, man. I really should have thought this through more. All right, let me see. Video. Crap, where am I supposed to go? There. Oh, wait. No. There we go. Now, let me try... Let me just try it out. Let me just try out this camera right here. So, typically the reason why I don't use this camera is because the audio and the camera don't match up. Yeah, look, it doesn't match up. I don't get it. And I like it because it has much better camera quality. But anyways, Brian Master of None says, "I can see you." All right. Should I just say screw it and do it without a camera? I don't know. Yeah, look, it doesn't match up. Dang. Sorry, guys, if I'm stressing you out. But anyways, thank you guys for the 6 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Should I just go back to StreamYard? Go back to StreamYard, eh? Yeah, it doesn't match up. So I'm gonna have to remove it. Alright, so I don't know. Just say screw it, and the chat box is in the way. Alright, so let me move the chat box, and then I'm just going to continue. I don't mind if it freezes. Sorry if it frustrates anyone. But I'm just going to go ahead and just continue on. But anyways, guys, with that being said, I'm just going to address the drama I was in, kind of give you guys some context. First, let me actually read off the votes. Let me read the votes. 12 of you guys voted. 83% of you guys... 83% of you guys really liked the Hawkeye episodes 1, 2, 3. But anyways, that being said, I'm gonna address the whole Snyder drama, and thank you to everyone who just put up with me for 26 minutes. But the Snyder drama, you know, this week has been, to me, the big topic has been the toxic side of the fandom, because, you know, us Snyder fans, we know there's a toxic side, but we never fully addressed it. We never admitted there was one. We kind of just hid from it. And this week came to light that that was certainly a big thing, you know. So to give you guys context, let's go straight to Google. Let's go to camera. Let's go to the camera. And oh, it didn't load. So I'm gonna give you guys some context. So I'm not sure how many of you guys saw the turkey image that Zack Snyder posted, but Zack Snyder posted a turkey picture. He posted a turkey picture, and it stirred up the pot. It stirred up the pot. BK Dan says, no problem. Putting up with you is an issue. Putting up with bad tech is the issue. I guess you're right about that. Why is my webcam so oh, wait a minute. I can kind of get it now. Okay, let me put myself bigger. All right, let me put myself bigger here in the chat box. I am going to have to move. Oh, wait. There we go. All right, put myself in a good position. And I am going to have to move the chat box here. I am going to move it here, and I'm going to make it a little smaller. I'm going to make it tiny. Just so that way it's still there, but I can put up the screen. But anyways, you're probably wondering why I put Max's channel. The reason why I put Max's channel here on the screen is because he was kind of the front of this whole drama that happened recently. So what happened, basically, Zack Snyder uploaded an image of a turkey. Or not an image, it was kind of like a video. It's just him recording his turkey. And to most normal people, all you see is, oh, it's Thanksgiving. Zack Snyder uploaded a video of a turkey. Hey, he's having a fun time. But in the background, you see a comic book. And that comic book is Final Crisis. Now, I'm not going to explain much about Final Crisis. If you guys want to learn about that, I recommend you go read it. I like the story of Final Crisis, but a lot of people assumed this was a hint at restoring the Snyderverse. Now, you guys know Zack Snyder's Justice League is my favorite film of all time. It is. I'm going to admit that right now. Zack Snyder's Justice League, to me, is my favorite movie of all time. I know a lot of cinephiles look at me crazy when I say that, but it really is for me. All right? To me, it's my favorite film of all time. And I will always say that. Also, I got a Matrix ad. I always love it when my ads for my videos are movie related. I always love that. Gives me a big vibe, but typically it's just State Farm or something like that. But also, you guys can hear me through this, right? Okay, I'm just gonna assume that you guys can hear me because I'm not seeing any comments. Yeah. But thank you guys for the 6 likes. Thank you guys so much for the 6 likes, man. It always means a lot to have you guys supporting the channel. So you guys just saw it behind the scenes. But anyways, with that being said, Max went on a stream on Saturday, and he was saying how people, he was talking about, could this be a hint? Could this be a hint at restoring the Snyderverse? Now, before that, I've always said restoring the Snyderverse is going to be way, way, way more harder than releasing the Snyder Cut ever could be. Way harder. I think that's something that we all have to agree on. Restoring the Snyderverse is much more difficult than actually releasing the Snyder Cut. Because the Snyder Cut was a film that was already filmed. Some of the VFX was done. And they just had to finish it. BK Dan says video doing a lot better. All right, I guess I should just stay on Google. But next time I'm gonna have to prepare better. But anyways, I've said this before. None of us really know if the Snyderverse is gonna be restored. But I do think it's safe to say that the Snyderverse is not going to be restored within the next few years. This is going to take some time. If it happens, it would take years. Look at how long it took for the Snyder Cut to get released. With that being said, A lot of people saw that video and assumed, this is a hint. And look, Zack Snyder is a big hint person. But we have to admit something right now. Zack Snyder doesn't get to control whether the Snyderverse is going to happen or not. He doesn't get to control. Now, he would obviously know, like, let's say for some surprising reason that the turkey video was actually truly a hint. If it was a hint, cool. But do I think it was a hint at anything? I'll be honest with you, no. I don't think it was a hint at anything. I don't think it was a hint. Oh, and also, I forgot to say, but you can see the turkey right there. For those who haven't seen the turkey video, or look, if he was to hint the Snyderverse happening, then cool. But do I think it is a hint? No. And the reason why I don't think so is it's really just a simple turkey video. And a lot of people have been saying nobody has books on their kitchen tables. I mean, I've seen people put books on tables before. And to me, what I think now, I don't know Zack Snyder or anything. I don't know Zack Snyder personally. I cannot speak for Zack Snyder. I cannot speak for his family. I cannot speak to anyone who was in that room with him. But I believe that video was just done solely for the purpose to tell Zack Snyder fans, hey, look, I'm a big DC guy. I love DC. And I have this DC comic here in the background. I do think he put it there on purpose, but not for the intention to tell people that Snyderverse is happening. Because I'll tell you this right now, my prediction is it's not going to happen anytime soon. It's not going to happen within the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, heck, maybe even 5. Do I think it's even going to happen? I'll say there's only a 10% chance it's going to... Apologies. I think there's only a 10% chance that the Snyderverse gets restored anytime soon. But a lot of people took this video as results. And now let's get into Matt Jarbo, who you can see right here. Now, let me say this. Not a fan of Matt Jarbo. Never been a fan. Really, I've never been a fan of Matt Jarbo. I know a lot of you guys like Matt Jarbo, which is cool. I wish I did, but I'm not a big fan of him. But Matt Jarbo was saying it's really impossible that the Snyderverse gets restored. The turkey video is stupid. And it really doesn't mean anything. But Max was all on and about. And let me actually see if I can pop up the stream 8 days ago. Which one was it? Well, he first uploaded this video right here on the left. And he was saying, allow Snyder fans to talk, allow them to theorize. And his defense was, you allow Star Wars fans to theorize, you allow Marvel fans to theorize, but Snyder fans can't, which is 100% incorrect. You're allowed to theorize. And this caused an entire drama with Matt Jarbo. It caused a lot of drama with Max and Jarbo, who are both close. I've been on streams with both of them. But anyways, sorry if I coughed. Let me do something real quick. There we go. But anyways, they went on this whole big drama, and you can see right here in the thumbnail, and he was saying that his defense was kind of let Snyder fans theorize, and he didn't like how Jarbo was saying it's dead, it's not going to happen. And this caused drama because then he started making videos where he put Matt Jarbo on the face of his thumbnail without talking to him. And this stream right here, I actually recommend all of you guys to see it. You can actually see Brian right there. So, what's up, Brian? And thank you for being on today's stream. But he was there. And by the way, let me say this. Brian, to me, is exactly how I would have reacted if I was on that stream. Because I love Brian, man. And I love, the way he talked, the way he seemed to me. He handled it the best way ever. But the whole debate became that Snyder fans have been this toxic side. They've been harassing people who aren't fans of it. And this caused this whole stir because Max started saying things like, but that's only a small part. And Jarbo was, no, that's a lot of it. A lot of the fandom. Now, me, when it came to toxic Snyder fans, and I already made 2 videos on this. The Snyder fandom has always had toxic sides. However, it's now becoming a plague where there are more and more people becoming toxic. But the thing is, people don't realize when they're being toxic. That's to me what it is. A lot of people don't realize that they're toxic. No one, I mean, yeah, there are some trolls who want to be toxic for the sake of purpose, but Saggy Melons, I'm not sure if you guys know her, but she's an amazing person. I love her, and she has a great channel, so y'all go subscribe. She made a stream called #RipTheSnyderverse, and then Max went on this whole parade about how the Snyder fandom, that a lot of people are attacking the Snyder fandom because, they're harassing fans of the Snyder fandom, and that they're bullying them, basically telling them that they shouldn't like what they should like, which is not the case at all. While Jarbo, on the other hand, was saying, the Snyderverse has, the Snyderverse as a whole has ended its train. The train is stopping. It's over, and there's no purpose in even talking about it. And he was basically saying that it's almost impossible. And Max, Max again, I'll criticize everyone. Again, I'm not a fan of Jarbo, but I gotta admit he was mostly in the right. But Jarbo, a lot of people now started taking stuff he said in the past. Now, I'm not gonna say what he's done in the past because I don't want to give those people who brought up his past any more ammo, so I'm not going to mention it. You guys can do a little bit of research, but a lot of people started bringing up bad things from Jarbo in the past. They started harassing Saggy. There were even death threats sent to them. A lot of people, a lot of Snyder fans, toxic Snyder fans, were attacking Saggy Melons and Matt Jarbo and some other people, but I'm just going to mainly mention them. And then Max eventually made the stream, and he put Jarbo at the face of it, and he was saying how putting Rip Snyderverse, saying that it's not going to happen, telling fans that they should just stop is bad. Now, look, Max is right when it comes to that Snyder fans should be allowed to theorize, should be allowed to talk about it, should be allowed to make it a topic. But that's the end of it. To me, Max had one issue. In his entire stream, he kept saying that he calls out toxicity when it's there. And look, let me give you some context. Max, I love Max because when I had less than 100 subscribers, he commented on my video. And look, I was a nobody. I mean, I'm still a nobody, but I was even a bigger nobody. I had less than 100 subscribers. I barely could get even like 10 views on a video. During that time, Max actually reached out to me and he said, "Hey, look, man, I love your videos and I want to bring you on my panel." And I already know who Max was, but I never would like comment on this chat. I was always just watching it from like I would just watch some streams. And also, what's up, Tony Robinson? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here, man. But anyways, Max reached out to me, and this was back in February. This was before the Snyder Cut ever got released. And I want to thank Max for allowing me on his streams. He always invites me on. He's a great guy. The guy, he gave me a platform at it when no one really would. I was a nobody, and because of Max, I've gone to meet tons of great people. Enosh from Point Extra Lounge, Brian Master of None, who's right here, Rhea, she's amazing. Saggy Melon, she's amazing. I've met tons of great people on YouTube because of Max, and some of you guys probably subscribed to me because of Max. Like some of you guys probably saw me on Max's stream and subscribed because he did help me grow my channel. With that being said, Max handled this situation really poorly. Now, Saggy, so on my last video, I did say that Saggy putting #RipSnyderverse was not a good thing. That's not how you cause peace. I'll take that statement back. She did actually respond to me on the stream. She did comment on my video, and I'll admit, I probably shouldn't have even brought that up. Because at the end of the day, Saggy was only just responding to people who were attacking her. Do I still think it was a good idea to put Rip Snyderverse? No, but I don't think I should have even brought it up because that was unimportant to the topic. So I do apologize for that. But with that being said, Max handled the situation poorly because he kept saying the entire stream that he calls out toxicity when really that's not true. It's not the truth at all. Because on a recent stream, which one was it? This one, my apology. Let me just say, out of all my YouTube friends I've met on the platform, and I love Max. Again, he gave me a platform when no one else would. On this stream right here, that was the freaking worst apology I've ever seen in my life. That was the worst apology. Because to me, the definition of apology is acknowledging the mistake you made and actually changing something. Like, for example, let's say I go over to your house and you see these 4 Seth MacFarlane cards. Let's say each day I keep ripping them up. And then eventually you get mad at me and you say, hey, stop ripping my cards because this cost me money. And then I apologize. But then the next day I come back to your house and I keep ripping them. And I keep ripping and ripping and ripping. To me, that's exactly what Max kind of did. Where it's like he says he's going to apologize. Or actually, to be fair, he says, my apology, ? His apology meant nothing. Because he says he was in the wrong, but then the whole stream he starts saying, but I call out toxicity, so I really wasn't in the wrong. But I will say, I give him credit. He did apologize for how he reacted with Jarbo, because what he did to Jarbo was put him in the thumbnail, and Jarbo did try calling him. Matt Jarbo did try calling Max in the past, and Max wouldn't respond, and then he eventually made the stream. And Max in the stream did say that he couldn't respond to Jarbo because he was busy with things. And he's not wrong with that. Obviously, we live in a world where you can't always 24/7 be able to get a call on the phone, respond, stuff like that, even with text messages, really anything. But Max, instead of doing the stream, could have just called Jarbo and then maybe do a stream after that. But to me, an apology means you look at what you did wrong and you change from that. Let me actually use a bit of context that I don't want to bring up, but I have to as a good example. When I started my YouTube channel, you guys can go see this in some of my early videos. In fact, my most popular video, which was this Elizabeth Olsen video, I used the R slur. Yes, I'm admitting that right now. I'm admitting it right now. I used the R slur. I'm not going to say what word it is, but I'm going to assume most of you guys know what I'm saying. The R slur. I used the R slur. Also, sorry, I got a message, but I used the R slur on some of my videos, and a lot of people started, this was when I had under like 50 subscribers, but I used the R slur pretty often. Eventually, I realized that I'm not going to say what eventually happened, but eventually I decided I'm going to stop saying that word, because that's not a word I should be using. It's not a word I should even consider using. Eventually, I apologize. I didn't make a video on it. I mentioned it in some streams at the time. I even messaged some of the people that were attacking me, or not attacking me, more just calling me out. And I instead of saying that I apologize multiple times, in fact, this is the first time most of you guys have heard of this. I just said, look, I'm not going to use that word, because a true apology means that you're going to stop doing what you did that caused you to even have to say sorry. And I stopped using the word. And guess what? Time and time, for over a year on this channel, you've not heard me say the R slur. You've not heard me use the R slur. Because, to me, an apology means you change the mistake you made. Okay? That's what an apology means. And my problem with Max is, in this stream, in his apology, he brought on Brian, and he let Brian speak. But during the whole time, he didn't let Brian completely speak. There was times where he kept interrupting Brian, and that really pissed me off. That's actually why there was times I just didn't join Max's stream, because I never really got a chance to talk. And Brian right here says, I just felt like I wasn't being listened to. Then I tuned in last night to hear how wrong I am. I'm like, WTF. I thought we had an understanding, but that's YouTube, I guess. And yeah, like, Brian tried getting some words in, and Max wasn't really letting him speak in this apology, which you can go check out. Also, let me say this. Why the heck does Max keep bringing up John Campea? Why does he keep... Every time he brings up John Campea or Geeks and Gamers. And look, I hate Geeks and Gamers, but I'll only make like 2 videos on him. Like, and even right here, you can see Andy Signor and Geeks and Jeremy and Ryan Kinnell. But Max the whole time says, but I disavow toxic behavior. But Brian came... Because Brian... I forgot to say this early on. Brian was actually harassed by Snyder fans... because Brian has said, we got to move on. You got to... because look, let's admit this. The Snyder fandom is sensitive. The Snyder fandom is, besides the Star Wars fandom, is probably one of the most sensitive groups of people within the movie fandom. We are, and I'll admit that. My favorite film of all time is Zack Snyder's Justice League. Look at the background. It literally says hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Brian was harassed, he was bullied, and a lot of people were attacking him. By the way, BK Dan, Brian, Master of None, who's in the chat right now, that's actually the guy who we're talking about right here. And you can see him right here at the top of this loading video, the only guy with the face cam on. Yeah. But Brian came out and said that he was being bullied, harassed, and he was done with it, which I can't blame him. He's right. He has 100% right for feeling so exhausted because of how much he was targeted and harassed. And Max, instead of being like, hey man, I feel bad for what happened to you, I disavow them. Instead of that, he came up with these stupid excuses saying, oh, but every toxic fandom has this. Marvel fans have this. It's like, no. Yes, every fandom has a toxic side. The Marvel fandom has a toxic side, and everyone has a toxic side. But your job as a content creator here on YouTube, especially with someone as large of a platform as Max, your job should be to disavow that. And instead of telling Brian that he's wrong and that bullying happens in every fandom, instead of doing that, disavow and tell Brian, hey, look, everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna call out those toxic people because we really can't do much besides call them out. Instead of doing that, he just says, but there's bullying on every side of the spectrum. There's bullying on every side of the spectrum. That's what eventually happened. And it seemed like Max, look, I love Max, and I doubt he's watching this because he never really watches my videos. But Max, you're a cool guy. But the way you handled this whole situation was one of the most stupid things I've seen in my lifetime as a YouTuber. I make that sound like it's a long time. It's just a year. To me, Enosh from Poindexter Lounge handled this situation way better than anyone could. Way better. Brian says, you should have known better is the response I got. Yeah, that exactly. Like, Max basically told everyone that Brian, that he basically told everyone that the bullying that happened to Brian was fine because it happens everywhere. That is the most stupid, most pathetic excuse I've ever heard in my lifetime when it comes to bullying. Bullying should not be accepted at all. It should not be tolerated. It should not be tolerated. It should not at all. And I'm sorry, but Max handled it poorly. And I felt bad for Max the whole time because a lot of people were telling him that they're gonna unsubscribe to him. Let me see. Wait. Oh crap! I just realized YouTube hit its dislikes. You're probably not gonna see a lot. I wanted to show you guys some of the comments, but I'm just gonna have to pause this though. I don't want to. You guys can go watch the video if you like. I did dislike it because I did want to show Max a little bit of criticism. Hold up. Let me actually at least get an image up. Let me get an image up at least. Max allowed the bullying to happen to Brian by basically telling everyone that bullying happens everywhere, which is a bit stupid. It's stupid. It's moronic. But let me talk to you guys about Enosh because I've not really brought up Enosh a lot. He said, he was saying that there is a toxic side that we need to start addressing. To me, Enosh handled it better because Enosh wasn't saying stupid things like, oh, bullying is fine because it happens everywhere. Oh, Brian was at fault because wait, crap, what was I going to say? Oh, that Brian was at fault because he brought it on to himself, which, again, is the stupidest form of defending someone. It's the stupidest form. But Enosh did handle it to me better. And Max just could not handle the criticism. He claimed he was going to make an apology. That was not a good apology. Now, I am glad that him and Jarbo got along again. Because I don't like seeing friends shifting apart. But the problem with Max's apology is you're basically saying Brian is at fault for calling out bad behavior. And that Brian's bullying was fine because it happens everywhere else. Again, that is the stupidest argument ever said. And every time when toxic fandom was brought up, Max kept saying that every fandom is toxic, and that the real toxicity is attacking people for loving something, which is true. It's true. If you attack somebody for loving a certain movie, video game, song, that's wrong. But that's not the topic we have, Max. The topic is within the fandom, there is toxicity, and it's becoming a plague. It's becoming a plague. And I do think, BK Dance says, by the way, your video keeps buffering. Do you mean like the stream or the video itself? Because I'm not going to play the video. I just kind of have it up. But also, I even had it right here. Look, it says here, Max, while I massively disagree with you, I still love you. And if you ever need me, I'm here for you, friend. I even have that. Max, wait, what was I saying? Max has basically said that the toxicity is fine because it happens everywhere. And to me, this makes Max equally, or not equally, but almost equally as toxic as the people who sent death threats to Saggy, the people who attacked Matt Jarwin and were bringing up his past, the people who were harassing Brian. He was allowing that to happen. He was allowing that to happen. And Max, I'm sorry, and if you're watching this, again, your job with a platform as big as yours, your job as a content creator is to disavow that. And because I've always heard Max say that he calls out toxicity. I've never in my life seen him call it out. Maybe like once or twice. But the whole time, Max was basically allowing Brian to be bullied. That to me makes you almost as toxic as the toxic fandom we're talking about. And we're not saying every fan is toxic. We're not saying every fan is toxic. That's true. There's a lot of Snyder fans who are positive. Enosh is the biggest example of that. Enosh to me is just such a positive role model to the Snyder fandom. To me, he's the role model of the Snyder fandom. To me, he is exactly how you should, because Enosh is open-minded, and Brian even brings it up here. He says Enosh is open-minded. He does call out toxicity, and when I made that video, he could have easily just said that I'm wrong, but instead, he actually reached out to me. We DM'd each other, and he even said on my stream that, I did bring up good points. He was saying that. And I love Enosh for doing that. I love that Enosh had an open mind, because Enosh could have easily made multiple videos saying that I'm wrong, that I'm calling out the bad side. And I even had a comment. Let me see if I can actually bring it up. I'm probably not going to be able to, because my computer is slow right now for some reason. All right, I won't bring it up. But I had a comment by someone in my recent video saying that all the toxic fans are practically not real Snyder fans. And to me, that's a very vague way of looking at things. To me, if you see someone being toxic, you can't just determine they're not real fans. What you do is you call them out and you tell them that's not how you should behave. That's not how you should behave. Let me give you guys an example. I'll bring him up. I don't care if he gets mad at me. Andrew Casali. Andrew Casali is an amazing subscriber here on the channel. He's an amazing subscriber on the channel. He's a great guy. He's been on a lot of my live streams. He might watch this video, but Andrew, in a stream I did quite some time ago, he kept saying bad things about Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield, because everyone knows, a lot of people here on YouTube, or a lot of streamers here that I'm friends with, they know about Andrew, because Andrew, Andrew is a big Tobey Maguire fan. He loves the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films. But my biggest problem with Andrew is that when he's on chats, he always attacks Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield. And he attacks people who likes them. I remember one time in my chat, I just said, I like Tom Holland's Spider-Man. And he started saying that I'm wrong because that's not really Spider-Man. And I told him, hold up. And instead of saying, oh, well, he's a fan and he has his perspective. No, I told him, hey, look, I'm glad you love Tobey Maguire. And if you don't like Tom Holland's portrayal, that's great. That's awesome. But I told him, hey, look, man, that's not how you should bring things up. That's not how you should speak, and you should start respecting other people's subjective opinions. And he kept telling me, no, that liking Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is objectively true. And I told him, no, that's not true. You cannot attack people for liking other things. If you get attacked, that's wrong too. But Andrew, I did criticize him. I told him, hey, look, man, that's not how you should speak. Max, on the other hand, says he calls out toxicity, but yet when Brian told him that he was being bullied and harassed, instead of looking into it, instead of maybe checking out what was the bullying and harassment, instead of telling, look, to me, the best way Max could have handled it is telling Brian, hey, look, man, I apologize for what you went through. I'm so sorry to hear that, and I'm going to let you speak on it here on my channel and disavow the toxicity. To me, that could have been one of the best ways to address it. Instead, he told Brian that he had it coming to him because what was it that he said? He said that he was suggesting people to move on. And it's not like Brian was being aggressive about it either. Because I've seen Brian's videos. He's a very calm guy. He's a very chill guy. He wasn't telling people, oh, if you like Snyder, then you're terrible. And like, he wasn't doing that. He was just saying, hey, we got to move on. And look, now let's get the Snyder fandom's biggest problem. And I'm talking about the hardcore, die-hard, toxic ones. The problem with them is anytime someone dare praises another DC project, they boycott it. And now I can use my own example. now to move on from Brian's example, I'm going to use my example. When the Suicide Squad came out, James Gunn's Suicide Squad came out, I praised it. I gave it a positive review. I said this is the best. This, to me personally, it was my favorite non-Snyder DCU movie. I even think it's better than Man of Steel. BK Dan says your stream buffering about every other minute. Can you guys still hear me though? That's my question. Actually, let me. Non-Snyder DCU movie. I even think it's better than Man of Steel. Yeah, my camera keeps buffering, but at least the audio is good. So I'm just gonna ignore my my face, ignore my camera. I guess at least the audio is moving. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try looking into things when I get off stream. When I praised the Suicide Squad, I was met by a ton of comments, a lot of people even messaging me on Twitter. A lot of people were messaging me, telling me I betrayed Zack Snyder, that I'm a traitor, just because I praised the non-Snyder movie. I remember at the time, I actually planned on doing a stream where I addressed it, and I decided, hey, you know what? I'm not going to give attention to any of these trolls. To me, the smart thing to do would have been calling them out. Because at the time, I'm still my content, the reason why my channel got popularized was because of the Zack Snyder Justice League movie. That's the truth right there. I'll admit that right now. A large part of the reason why my channel ended up growing is because of Zack Snyder's Justice League. But I was actually scared. I was scared to at the time, I was scared of losing subscribers. Because look, I'll admit this right now. A lot of YouTubers don't like admitting it. I care about subscribers and I care about likes, dislikes, and all that. But I really, I ruined my integrity. I ruined my own reputation in my own head. I said, the smart thing, the real thing I should have done is to have called him out. And I know I'm late now because Suicide Squad came out back in August, and right now we're in December. Instead of calling out the fandom at the time and telling people that it's not right to attack people just because they like DC projects, other DC projects, I just sucked it up and I moved on. And that shouldn't have been my way of responding. My way of responding should have been calling out each and every one. And even some people who were messaging me telling me I was betraying Zack Snyder, I even told them, hey, I'm sorry I did that. And that's the most, I'm going to curse right now. I might get demonetized, but that was the most pussy way I could have ever handled that situation. Because I was scared of losing subscribers. I'll admit that right now. Now, I've changed that. Now I've decided enough is enough. Because what I said in my last video, I still believe is true. A problem can only be solved if you acknowledge there's a problem and you actually call it out and do something to end that problem. It's like when you get sick. Let's say you get sick, you got a fever, you got a flu. You don't just hope it goes away. You drink some pills, you drink some Advils, whatever. You try looking up things like, how can I get healthy again? You acknowledge that you're sick, and then you do something. You do something about it. All right, that's what most people do, because that's the only way you're gonna solve a problem. If you just decide, let's say you have a fever, and you decide not to take pills. I mean, I know you can still be good. I'll admit my stupid self has done that before. But but anyways, also wait, let me read this. Lord Tavius Hayes. Hey, I'm new channel. Do you know it's a YouTuber talk about this YouTuber channel name is Channel Pup. He talked about toxicity. You should watch it right now. I'll watch it after the stream, but thank you for letting me know, and welcome to the multiverse of movies, by the way. But what was I saying? Crap. But the only way we're going to end this toxic side, because look, I've said this in my previous videos, there is a toxic side, and you can go even check out my earlier videos. Instead of calling it out, I just said there's a toxic side and we have to accept it. That's the stupidest way I could have ever responded to that. But now I've decided I'm going to change that up. I'm going to call out the toxic side. And to everyone saying that they're not real Snyder fans, guess what? They are. And that's the bigger issue we should be addressing. Instead of saying they're not real Snyder fans, how about we acknowledge that they're Snyder fans and try to do something about it? Call them out. And especially Max, who has almost 5,000 subscribers. He gets almost 2,000 views a video. A lot of the toxic fans that watched Max could have easily heard what he said and said, oh, look, we're not bad. Because no one's going to know that they're evil or bad if you don't admit it. Remember, in the real world, everyone's a hero on their own story. Trust me, I can speak from experience. I've done bad things in my past. I've done a lot of bad things in my past. And I don't really know what I'm doing bad unless I eventually acknowledge it or I'm either called out. Again, let me use my example from earlier, back when I used to use the R slur. I used to use the R slur very often. I used to use the R slur on my videos a lot. But guess what? I was called out, I acknowledged, and then I moved on. Eventually, I realized the mistake I made, and instead of using the R slur in my videos anymore, I decided I'm going to stop using that slur and move on and try to just never use that word in my vocabulary. Okay? Because that's the only way you can end a problem, by acknowledging and then trying your best to do something about it. Right? Max acknowledged there's a problem, but he didn't acknowledge it in the way you're supposed to. He admitted it, but didn't do anything. What he basically said is bullying is fine because it happens everywhere. And he keeps saying he calls it out. I'm sorry, you're not calling it out. Again, look at how Enosh took it. Enosh could have, again, easily just done exactly what Max did. Instead of doing what you did, Max. Instead of doing that, do what Enosh did. Enosh actually listened, and he said, hey, you know what? I'm going to call out the toxic side. Because again, it's a plague. It's a virus. And part of plagues and viruses is admitting it's there. And then moving on. And then trying to do something about it. Because you're not going to fix it. It's like this stream. If my stream keeps, let's say the audio stops working, I acknowledge that there's a problem with that, and then I try fixing it. Because when I get off the stream, I am going to try fixing that. But again, Max could not handle this situation. He didn't handle it very well. And to me, calling out the fact that Max called out Brian, even though Brian was being bullied. That's a very ignorant way of looking at things. And BK Dan's right. Bullying isn't fine at all. It's true. But the problem with Max is Max said that the bullying is wrong, but yet said that bullying is fine because it happens everywhere. And a lot of people in the chat, By the way, thank you, Brian. Brian says, I respect you, Isaac. This takes a lot. I feel you, bro. Thank you, Brian, man. And again, everyone go subscribe to Brian. I actually didn't get to watch his stream last night because I was doing some things, but I've seen Brian's videos. I've seen him on other streams. The guy is a fun, loving guy, and to me, he deserves all the love in the world. Instead of sending harassment and hate to him, go show him some love. Go subscribe to him. Go comment nice things to him. Go tell him he's amazing. He's cool, because he is. He is cool. And again, thank you, Rhea. She says head pats for Isaac. Also, fun fact: I don't like it when people touch my hair. I'll admit that right now. I don't like it when I have a few things that people don't know. I don't like it when people whisper in my ear because I feel weirdness. I don't like being touched. I don't know. I've never liked physical contact. Yeah, that makes me sound weird, doesn't it? You know how like lots of people will like touch your shoulder? Like, you know how some people will like touch your shoulder when they say hi to you or something like that? I don't like that. I don't like when people touch my shoulder. And I don't even know why I'm talking about that, but I don't like it when people touch my shoulder, because to me I'm very socially awkward. I don't know if I've said this before. Actually, I have, but I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard me. I'm very socially awkward. I get nervous very quickly. In fact, when I get on the first time I ever went on Max's panel was back in February. I remember, I think I went on 20 minutes earlier, and Zod was there, and Max was there. They were there, and I was talking to them, and I was so nervous that I think since it was like 20 minutes before stream, I told them, hey, I'm going to go get some water. I'll be right back. And I literally turned off my camera and mic, and instead of getting water, I started going like I was kind of telling myself to calm down, rest, because I was nervous because I knew there's like 50 people on the stream or watching a stream. I was nervous. I was genuinely like, for 10 minutes, I was genuinely just listening to Zod and Max talk, and the whole time I was like, I was so nervous because I suffer from social anxiety. I know I don't look like that in my streams. Like, you guys hear me talk a lot. That's because I love talking. And a lot of my closest friends know that I talk a lot and I'll do stupid things, but then I get socially awkward too. Like, sometimes I don't even know how to say hi to someone. Sometimes I'll be like, hi. There, I'm done. I'm joking. But Rhea says, oh, I'm sorry. No, it's fine. It's fine. Obviously, it's just a comment. I don't know. I do that a lot. I'll sometimes get off track, but I don't know. In my head, that's just me. I don't know. I'm weird. I'm a weird person. But yeah, I'm like that for physical contact for some reason. I mean, I'm fine with hugs, handshakes, that. Obviously, how am I supposed to do contact with my family, with my friends? You're used to it. But I get a little weird sometimes. But then again, there's a reason why I'm one of those idiots who runs a movie talk channel. But no, I'm joking. But yeah. Okay. Also, anonymously unknown says, some of y'all Snyder fans are insanely disrespectful. I mean, the toxic fans are. The toxic fans are. And look, there are some positive fans who can be disrespectful. I'll admit, I've been disrespectful on this channel before. And let me bring up now this other side. Jody's Corner and Andy Signor. I'll admit, a lot of the reason why my channel grew is because I did call them out. Because Jody and Andy are very anti-Snyder, Zack Snyder's Justice League. And look, I still think the way they handled their situations is horrible. But they are being proven right with how toxic a lot of the Snyder fans are. They are being proven right. Because there is a Snyder cult and there is a toxic side, and they are right about that. Now, the way they went about it is wrong, obviously, especially Jody, who I remember I had beef with Jody early on in my channel. I'll admit that right now. But they're right when they say there's a toxic side and that it needs to be stopped. Now, besides that, they're wrong about many things, but yeah. But, instead of attacking Jody and Andy, I remember a long time ago, I decided to do this. Instead of attacking Jody and Andy, I decided, hey, what are the mistakes we are making as a fandom? What are the problems? What are the problems with the fandom? And let's look into what they're saying. Because a lot of people make the mistake of just attacking people just at the minute they say something. I'm someone who, when someone says something bad, I look into what they're saying and I learned from that. And again, this goes back to when I used to use the R slur often in my videos. Instead of saying, "Oh, they're just sensitive, they can't handle words," instead of doing that, I instead looked into why and decided, hey, you know what? I'm in the wrong. And I even apologized to a lot of those people. I apologized to them and I told them, hey, look, I'm in the wrong. You're completely right. And then I stopped saying the word because it's a word you shouldn't be using. And again, I'm not going to say what the word is, but I'll just say it's the R slur. It's the R slur. But yeah, but the way Andy, Signor, and Jody's Corner, the way they took their situation, while there's a problem with it, they're still right. But yeah. Brian, BK Dan says, my son's socially awkward too. Yeah, I suffer from that. And I'll admit it's not worked out very, very well in my personal life. But yeah, let me move on from that. Brian says, no worries. I used to get nervous when I did solo streams. It's so not to say, but it takes practice. Yeah, I say, a lot. But I also say that when I'm not nervous. Like, I also say, like right now I'm not nervous. When I started streaming, I used to be very nervous. Also, Lit Alex actually brings up a story. Isaac got nervous that one time he saw me at work, so he went to the other line to order something. Yeah, so Alex used to work at a theater that I would go to, and I remember it was the first. So me and him live in the same town, and he worked at this theater that I would go to, and the first time I ever met him was during the Suicide Squad. And I remember I saw him, but because of how socially awkward I am, I started pretending like I didn't see him. And then eventually I said hi to him. And then he talked to me after the movie was done. He asked me my thoughts. I'll admit, I was nervous, but I eventually did get used to him. So sorry, Alex, if I came off as weird, but that's just me. I'm very nervous and I'm very a socially awkward person. In fact, a lot of times it's hard for me to make eye contact with people. A lot of times it's hard for me to make eye contact with people. Unless I know you already. Like, if I'm friends with you, I'm close to you, I already know how to handle it. I'll look at you, I'll shake your hand, do whatever. But I'll admit, if my channel ever blows up, let's say I doubt this will ever happen, but let's say for some reason a subscriber notices me or someone recognizes me and they say hi or something like that, I'll admit, I'll probably panic. I'll probably be like, oh, hi. I'll act like that. But I do want to be more open about that because I know a lot of people are socially awkward, and I feel like sometimes having someone speak on it could help. But I know it doesn't. I don't come off like that in my videos. I don't come off like that in my videos, but I am a very socially awkward person in real life. Like, I don't know. I'm just like that. It's like something triggers me in my mind. Like, I don't know. It's social anxiety. I've been like that since I was a kid. But anyways, Brian says, I think one of the reasons Max doesn't engage, he would look bad because Jody and Andy. I just walked away. Makes sense. I'm gonna criticize Max on this one thing that I brought up earlier. It has nothing to do with the topic I brought up, but Max talks so much about other YouTubers that I get a little exhausted about it. Like, I make like a couple of videos on Geeks and Gamers, and then that's it. Because I want my channel to be more positive than negative. Like, when people go on my channel, if people ever go to my channel, I want them to look at all the videos and say, hey, this guy loves movies. That's what I want people to look at when they see my videos. I'll admit, and this is, look, Max is free to do whatever, and this isn't part of the criticism. I'm just saying one thing I've never really liked about Max is that he brings up John Campea a lot. And look, a lot of my YouTube friends hate John Campea. I love John Campea, and look, if you don't like him, fine. But he brings up John Campea even in an apology video. He puts an image of John Campea. I'll admit that's a little bit. You're kind of, look, even here. And again, this isn't really a criticism. This is just something, a little nitpick of mine. I'm a little nitpick. It's just my nitpick. It's just me. If you, like, I get it. It gets you views. It gets you content. And I'll admit that. I've fallen down that pipe hole many times. I make videos about other content creators at times. But I'll admit, he brings up John Campea a lot. He brings up, and that's fine. It's fine. If you don't like Campea, fine. I kind of get if you don't like him. But hey, I'm a fan of it. So, Yeah, I don't even know if Max knows that because Max doesn't watch my videos, and I wonder if he's gonna watch this. I doubt he will, but anyways, I guess that's it for that topic. Now we can just wait. How long? How long? Because I know I can only stream for 2 hours, 1 hour and 17 minutes. Oh, we got time. We got time. Actually, I need to look at. How many votes. Okay, we got 14 votes, and 86% of you guys really like the Hawkeye episodes. Also, we got 8 likes. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, guys, for the amount of support you guys are showing on the channel. But let me read some of the comments. Let me actually bring up my phone much closer. All right, there we go. Okay, Brian says, right, Rhea, I do it so much, lol. You know what I mean? That's a personal favorite. Yeah. I notice a word I use a lot, and a lot of people notice this, as especially in my movie reviews, I use the word awesome-tacular a lot, and a lot of people don't know what that, I mean, blah, blah, I messed it up. A lot of people wonder why I say that, because the reason why I say that is because I like, a lot of people, like in old movies, like 90 movies, 80s movies, a lot of people use the word awesome-tacular, and you know, our generation, my generation, the 2000s kids, we kind of make fun of like old terms that used to be popular. And I kind of use that word kind of unironic. I mean, I use it ironically, but it became so part of my vocabulary that now I call everything awesome-tacular. Even though I'll admit it's a very cringy word, I use that word very often. But yeah. Next comment. Wait, are there any comments? Sorry if I miss any comments. Oh, Reyes says my favorite words are and like low. Makes sense. I actually noticed you say a lot on your stream. Also, by the way, I forgot to say this. Y'all go subscribe to Rhea. She does video game streams. So if you're a gamer and you like watching those kinds of streams, go ahead and subscribe to her. Next, what was the comment I missed? There, where are we? Brian says, be right back. Gotta hook the van up to the charger. I don't think I've ever heard that word in my life. I'm gonna assume he has a, wait, hold up. Gotta hook the van up to the charger. I guess he has an electric car. I don't know, but what's the next comments? Alex says, it's all good, lol, that used to be me. Yeah, Alex, I've met him before, and he seems like he looks like he's a very outgoing person. Like, one of my goals is to one day be someone who's very active and can talk without getting nervous and actually make eye contact. That would be great, but yeah, I got to work on that. I'll admit it's a problem of mine. But also, I forgot to show you guys, I got a Seth MacFarlane figure right here. I don't know if you guys can see it on stream, but there he is. And I have him on my videos, kind of protecting the multiverse of movies, but anyways, Rhea says, in the chat, my favorite word is bruh. I know Robert Meyer Burnett uses that word a lot, but oh crap. I almost accidentally put Ray on timeout. I almost did by accident. But good thing I didn't. Sorry, because there's this thing like right here on the phone, and it's like, it makes me look weird. But, also, it's still there. Hold up. Let me actually go back. You know what? I think having Google up is better. You know what? Let me go on my channel. Let's not have Max right there. And look, I'm still subscribed, so it's not like I'm being rude to Max. I love Max. I'll always love Max because he's awesome-tacular. But bruh, I gotta start using that word more. And look, my stream's up there. We got 7 people watching. Yay! Also, you guys like the thumbnail? I literally the first thing I looked for was Henry Cavill Superman angry, and that came up, and there we go. We gotta be better. Hashtag us unite. And also, the reason why I put that there is because I do think that hashtag can be that can be put to better use and finally bring up positivity in the fandom. Put it back to where it should be. Also, I'm gonna change. Also, if any of you guys know how to do banners, contact me on Twitter and Instagram at Isaac the Film Geek. Because I don't like my banner, and I would like to have a banner with like movie characters, kind of make it look more fun. Also the video I was talking about was just the main video I talked about, but yeah. But yeah, if you guys know how to change banners or not change banners, make a better banner, just contact me. I used to have this other banner that was for Isaac the Film Geek back when that was my old YouTube channel name. Oh, wait a minute. I'm loading. I'm loading. Am I buffering? Yeah, if you guys know how to change banners or not change banners. Okay, my audio is so good. Nice. But anyways, BK Dan. Oh wait no, I'm missing. Hold up. Okay, there we go. BK Dan. If I ever go 1-2 way across country, I just may say hi. That's awesome, dude. I'm from Texas, so if you ever stop by, you're welcome. You're more than welcome. But anyways, a lot of my friends. By the way, let me actually say this. So every Sunday I hang out with a group of friends. It's like 6 or 7 of us, 6 of us. And we hang out every Sunday, and I'm not even joking. We hang out from like morning to night. We hang out every Sunday because we're that close. In fact, we're so close that we don't even tell each other what time can we hang out. We're just like, hey, we're hanging out. That group of friends, they're my best friends, by the way. I've actually brought one of them on my stream before. It was this WandaVision episode 9 spoiler discussion, which I don't have here. But I would love to have them. I would love to have them on a stream someday. They're not socially well. One of them is, but the others are not socially awkward like me. But I'm very close to them. And they know me as a YouTube guy. They always kind of like laugh at my videos. They comment down below sometimes. And every time they see me, they'll jokingly be like, yo, it's that famous guy from Multiverse of Movies. Yay! What's funny is that none of them are hardcore movie fans like I am. Like, they'll like Marvel movies, but they're not like the only reason why they keep up with movie news is because of me. A lot of them are diehard anime fans. And actually, all of them are diehard anime fans. Like, they have posters, they have figures of anime. Sadly, they have. I don't even know if I should. I'm not gonna say their names. I'm not even gonna show their faces. But one of them has a pillow that cost him $120 of an anime character with her boobs out. And it's a pillow, like a body pillow. I'll admit I'm not yucking on anyone's yums, but I love me some superheroes. I love Wonder Woman. I love Sarah Connor. But you'll never see me having a pillow. That to me is weird. Sorry if one of my friends is watching this, but one of them has a pillow of an anime character with her boobs out. I've never understood that, but they are big anime fans, and it's kind of funny because I've never been able to like anime. There's been times where people have said I look like an anime nerd. I look like someone who would be into anime. I do like One Punch Man. I like One Punch Man, but I'm not a big fan of One Punch Man, but I do like One Punch Man. But they're like big anime fans. But yeah. Anyways, next comment, Reyes says, I'm Isaac, I'm awkward at AF. I know you've mentioned that, and I'll admit I've seen you on streams and you're very quiet, which I'll admit I am too. If you go watch me on other streams, I'm very quiet a lot of times, mainly because I don't like interrupting people. And to me, when I conversate, I don't want to interrupt anyone. I just want to hear them and then let me speak next. Which happened a lot on Max's streams where it's like, I'll be on there, but then there'll be like 8 other people, and then I'll only I'll mutter like one sentence in a 2-hour stream. That's actually one of the reasons why I almost quit streaming with other people for a while, because I was like, there's no point in me just kind of just being there awkwardly, but that's not a criticism, by the way. That's a cool thing that you're able to get 8 people on a panel, which is actually why I like doing solo streams. Mainly, first of all, I'm socially awkward, and number 2, because I don't want to make anyone feel silenced. But yeah, next comment. BK Dan says, I don't care that you're a fan of Campia. Yeah, I heard recently that you're not a fan of John Campia anymore. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I know, I understand. I'll admit, John Campea is still my favorite YouTuber, but I'll admit at times he gets very cocky and he kind of like aggressively says something in a way that can be annoying. So I can't blame you, BK Dan. But hey, I hope you're able to find other great content creators. But anyways, what's the next comment I should go to? BK Dan says, "Gotta go. About to PTFU." It sounds like you're saying "put the fire out." I actually don't know what that stands for, but I'm gonna just assume "put the fire out." But yeah, Rhea says, bruh. Let me say, bruh. Why are you timing me out? I almost did. I accidentally almost clicked it, but also Rhea is one of our moderators. I also made Brian one of our moderators, just in case something ever happens. Because last stream I did, which was, I think it was my Eternals open spoiler discussion, I actually had a porn site commenting saying watch porn here, watch porn there, and I was getting so annoyed. But sadly that day I didn't have any of my moderators on, but but it was I was so annoyed of that because I don't want people to come to my chat and see some porn site promoting themselves, like what. But anyways, oh, hold up. BK Dan says, I like Robert Meyer Burnett, but not John Campea. I love Robert Meyer Burnett. I miss him because he's not on John Campea's shows anymore, but I do like watching his channel. I like how he's very creative. Like he has this series called Let's Get Physical, kind of like making fun of that 80s physical videos, but he does it Let's Get Physical media, like movies. And I love me and Rob have that in common, where I love collecting physical media. Look, this is a stack of movies that don't fit in my shelf. And I also have another stack down there, but here's a stack of movies that don't fit in my shelf. And I even got like four. There's like, I got Into the Spider-Verse there. I got Homecoming, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, all the Mission Impossible movies, and then I got all the Daniel Craig James Bond movies besides No Time to Die back there. And over here I got a collection of movies that just don't fit. What movies do I got here? I got Spider-Man 2, I got Breakfast Club, I got all 8 Fast and Furious movies, or besides Fast 9. Then I got that John Travolta Nicolas Cage movie Face Off. Then I got Predator, Jaws, Batman 89, and Batman Returns. And then Superbad, the unrated extended edition. By the way, Superbad is my favorite comedy of all time. So, yeah, I love Superbad. Superbad is just so hilarious, man. I love Superbad. It's my favorite comedy of all time. It got me introduced to Jonah Hill, so I love Jonah Hill. But yeah, Robert Meyer Burnett's such a creative guy. And I like how positive he is, how energetic he is. And I love his channel. I love his voice, too. He has a good voice. Sadly, I don't have a good voice, but he has a good voice. Like he has like a slow voice. And anyways, I also like the titles he makes are very good. Like Let's Get Physical Media. I love that segment. I love how he calls his channel Robservations. That's nice. And he calls it the Robservatory. To me, I love Robert Meyer Burnett, dude. And I'll miss him on John Campea's show, but he's a very fun guy. And y'all should subscribe to him. But hold up. Wait, hold up. Oh crap! No. Oh my god! I almost accidentally put Alex on timeout. I almost accidentally did, but I didn't. So, anyways, BK Dan says gotta go. Oh wait, I already read that. Let Alex says I know how. I'm gonna assume that you're talking about the banner. But anyways, Alex, if you ever want to make me a banner, you go ahead and message me because I don't like this banner. Like I know I can make one, but I would not make it very good. I mean, I made this very quickly. It's not a very good banner, but I really got to improve on there's things. I like my logo. I like my logo a lot. But also, by the way, I have merchandise. I'm not sure if any of you guys know that, but I do have some merchandise. So there's a link in the description down below if you ever want to go buy some merchandise. Go support the channel. I already bought mine. I got a few people who already bought theirs, which is pretty cool. One of my closest friends also bought a hoodie of Multiverse of Movies. But yeah. But anyways, what am I missing? Okay. BK Dan's, oh, no. Crap, I really got to stop holding the phone like that. But anyways, BK Dan says, TTFN Isaac and all. I'm going to assume that means something like talk to you later. But yeah, Isaac and all. Also, see you later, BK Dan. Thank you for stopping by in today's stream. But yeah, BK Dan says, I see Connecticut. Oh, yeah, I remember you were into Connecticut. I completely forgot that. But yeah. Raya says, hit that like button. Thank you, Raya. And yeah, go ahead and listen to Raya, man. But yeah, anyways, BK Dan. Oh, I mean, pass the F out. All right. I get it. Lit Alex says, I love physical media. It's like a bad habit because I don't open them. What? You don't open your physical media? I open it the minute I get it. Because I love physical media. I love knowing that I got a copy of freaking Spider-Man 2 right there just ready for me. Ready. But I don't know how you do that. But anyways, Belle Reeves says hello and then fire emojis. What's up, Belle? Welcome to the multiverse of movies. First time you're here. And thank you. And again, y'all go subscribe to her. She's amazing. But anyways, Belle Reeves says, what we talking about? Originally, we were talking about the whole drama that happened with Max. Right now we're not anymore because we already went through that entire topic, but I was addressing the toxic side of the Snyder fandom. You can check that out earlier, but right now we're just kind of reading comments, just for the fun of it, why not? And I gotta give out that reminder because I don't want people to think of me as a Snyder hater. I'm not. I'm just talking about the bad side, and I do think we gotta address it as Snyder fans. Address the bad side because Zack Snyder's Justice League is my favorite movie of all time. It is. I literally got Henry Cavill right here protecting us here in the multiverse of movies. And just look at my background. I literally got a Batman vs. Superman poster right there. Just right there. It's the only one I have framed. The other ones I just put tape on the wall. Just tape on the wall. This one I had to get framed because it is my favorite poster. I have a Zack Snyder Justice League. I have Jared Leto's Joker that back down there. And then I got a poster of Justice League also. I also have 2 copies of Zack Snyder's Justice League. There's a Blu-ray version, and then I got the regular DVD version. But anyways, also I'm getting very thirsty. Look, one of my biggest problems I have when I stream is my stupid self doesn't drink enough water. I don't drink enough water. And I end up killing myself by accident. Also, how long do I have? Oh, I got 30 minutes left. All right. But yeah. Next comment. What we talking about? Oh, I already read that. Rhea says Belle. Belle says Rhea. Rhea says, I open physical games, but I mostly collect the ones I love and have intention of playing. Yeah, I mostly just collect movies I like. I only collect movies I like. I don't like Black Widow. I don't like Black Widow as a movie that much. It's one of my least favorite Marvel films, but I almost bought a Blu-ray copy of Black Widow just because I thought the cover looked cool. And my stupid self almost bought it because that's like $25. Or the Blu-ray plus DVD combo. I always get those. I don't really get the 4K Ultra HD ones, but I almost bought it, but then I was like, dude, you don't even like the movie. You're just going to have it sitting there collecting dust. But I do want to buy the Shang-Chi one because I do love Shang-Chi as a movie. But yeah. Anyways, next comment. Okay. Bowery says the fandom can get toxic as F. Yeah, it is. There's a toxic side, and I feel like we should address it. I even made this video right here. I got quite a good amount of views. Got a good amount of views. But anyways, Alex says, should I sell my unopened copy of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2? Depends. If it's your only way of watching the movie, like let's say you don't have a streaming service with Spider-Man 2, or let's say you just have let's say you don't have a streaming service that has it, or you just don't have another copy of it. My recommendation is to keep it. If you love Spider-Man 2 and you plan on rewatching it sometime, I'll admit you should keep it. But let's say you just don't mind and you just didn't want to open it. I mean, I guess you could sell it, if you would like to. But I don't know, man. It depends how the situation. But yeah. Belle Reef says, you should know better. Always gotta have water. Yep, I should. I tend to forget that. I tend to forget drinking water because I talk a lot on the streams. And also King Cucumber says, yo, Isaac, what's up, King Cucumber? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, man. I haven't had you in a while, and he's a big subscriber. He's been here for quite some time. So shout out to King Cucumber for being on today's stream. And correct me if I'm wrong, King Cucumber. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you said that you're from the UK. I could be wrong because I remember when I believe King Cucumber was the person who watched Suicide Squad like a week early. before us here in America. I believe you're the person who said that. And I believe you even gave me a review on the comment sections. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if you are from the UK, I know you guys got Spider-Man No Way Home like 2 days early. Please, I beg all the people from the UK watching to not spoil the dang movie, which I trust most of you guys. I even trust King Cucumber because he didn't spoil Suicide Squad for me. But I'm down on my knees. I'll do anything for people not to spoil No Way Home for me. We only got 17 days. Cucumber says, yeah, I am. Oh, yeah. So there we go. I got it right. Look, I remember things. But yeah, I am literally down on my knees begging to the gods. I'll do anything for no one to spoil No Way Home because I already got my tickets for December 16 at 3 p.m. And I also got second tickets for IMAX. But I am down on my knees. I'm going to worship whatever God you believe in. I'll just go down and do some kind of ritual to never have No Way Home spoiled. I cannot have a scene of Toby and Andrew get leaked. I'm literally down on my knees hoping. But hey, I trust you guys. Maybe I'm being stupid, but hey, it's the thought that counts. But anyways, Belle Reeves says, be right back. Cucumber says, yeah, I am. Awesome. Reyes says, water is literally life. Yes, I love water. I love me some water. I'm on a water diet because I've said this on some streams before. I am trying to get more healthy. I am every morning at 4 a.m. I go out for runs for like 2 hours. I burn like 1,000 calories. So right now I have been in the process of losing weight and I'm on a water diet. I'm not on a full-on fledged out diet. Like I will eat some bad, but I have been replacing chips with like apples and oranges or bananas. Don't ask why I chose bananas. Yes. Oh crap. I made things awkward, but I have been on that. And water, I've been drinking a lot more water, especially cold water. I love cold water. I've replaced it with my big rule is not to drink anything that's not water, whether it's sodas, whether it's Coke or alcohol. Actually, I'll admit this right now. I actually don't like alcohol. First of all, I'm not even of age to actually buy alcohol. But I've had alcohol. I've tried Bud Light, Coronas, Heinekens. I've had liquor. I've had a lot of things in the past. I've never been able to I've never understood why people like the taste of alcohol. I mean, I get it. I can understand why people like it, but I personally, it's just not for me. I do like margaritas, but that's more kind of like juice rather than alcohol. It's just juice with alcohol. But I'm not a fan of alcohol, so that's easy to put off easy. But anyways, next comments. King Cucumber says, I'm going to see Spider-Man 17th, hopefully. I'm going to see Spider-Man on the 17th, hopefully. Hey, man, don't worry. I won't spoil it. I am going to watch it opening day, at least in the US. And I'm going to be doing a non-spoiler review when I first get out of the theater, go straight home, do a non-spoiler review. And, you guys can check that out. Then the next week, I am going to be doing an open spoiler discussion. I already have 2 screenings. I'm probably going to break my record. My record of most screenings I've gone to was Endgame and Eternals, both tied at 4 times. Yes, I watched Eternal 4 times because I love Eternals. But I think Spider-Man No Way Home is going to beat that. My family is coming home for Christmas, and I believe I'm going to watch it with them around the Christmas time. Because I did tell them that I would love for them to just experience a movie on IMAX, which is going to cost me a lot of money because it's like a couple of them. And that IMAX tickets are not cheap. But hey, I believe in the theatrical experience. And to me, seeing the joy in someone's face of loving a movie, that's something I live for. I love seeing other people love movies. Even if it's a movie I hate, I still want people to love it. Because to me, the joy I see in people's faces is just so beautiful. But yeah, next comment. Also, Supervise, what's up, Supervise? Welcome to the stream. And I'm going to read your comment in a bit. I'm just going to have to catch up to some other comments. But yeah, what comment was I on? Okay. Lit Alex says, the week of Spider-Man No Way Home, I'm disappearing from social media. Yeah, I'm not going to disappear completely, but I'm going to try avoiding as hard as I can some things. But Rain Boy, what's up, Rain Boy? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome back, man. Glad to have you here back in the multiverse of movies. Yeah, this is the multiverse of movies. But Rhea says Isaac and Belle are my fitness inspirations. I'm not an inspiration. I still got this fat double chill on me. I'm still a big boy. I'm still a big boy. I'm still a fat boy. I mean, the weights, I'm not doing ab workouts. I just try to burn 1,000 calories a day, and I limit myself on what I can and can't eat. But I know Belle is big into fitness. I know she's done some videos on fitness, so she is the inspiration. I ain't. Like, I got a massive double chin. I got some fat arms, which I don't know if you guys can see. No muscle in here, just fat. I got saggy nipples. But yeah, I don't even know why I'm saying that. I'm an idiot. But next comments. Rhea says, my favorite is room temperature water. It helps my digestion and feels better, honestly. Yeah, I can still drink room temperature. I don't know. It's just, to me, I like the taste of cold water better. But yeah. Let me see how much time we have left. Let's see how much time. 1 hour and 43 minutes. Man, the one thing I just do not like about Streamlabs is that you only have a certain amount of time. You only have a certain amount of time. But yeah. Let me go to this. Let me change it up. All right, we're back on the big screen. But anyways, enough of that. I gotta make sure I know how long we have. But yeah. And also, Black Suit Superman was in frame. I didn't even know it because I didn't even see where I was. But yeah. What comment was I on? Superwise. There we go. Still thinking about Kingpin. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a warning. Spoilers for Hawkeye episode 3. We're going to talk about episode 3. Okay, there we go. Still thinking about Kingpin and Hawkeye. That small little tease broke the internet, trended on Twitter. Imagine when we see him. Last time we saw him was 2018. Can't believe Vincent D'Onofrio is back. Dude, I was excited. I love Vincent D'Onofrio. To me, is born to play Kingpin. Kingpin to me is one of my favorite underground villains in the Marvel comics, and to me, I love the Daredevil series. But Charlie Cox was not my favorite thing about. I love Charlie Cox. Don't get me wrong. I love me some Charlie Cox as Daredevil. I still think he's had the best portrayal as Daredevil. But Vincent D'Onofrio, to me, stole the show. He stole the show, man. Stole the show. Also, we got 17 votes for Hawkeye episodes 1 to 3. But yeah. I'm so excited to see him back. I never thought that I even said on the channel before, I've said in the past that Vincent D'Onofrio, to me, I don't think he would ever return. And same thing with Charlie Cox. But it seems like I'm going to be proven wrong. I'm wrong. I'll admit that right now. I was wrong, I guess. But yeah, also let me move I like having things there. There we go. We got it in frame. We got everything in frame. But yeah. But yeah, that was crazy I remember seeing Kingpin's hand, and I'm like, and then the laugh sounded like Vincent D'Onofrio, so I was like, oh my god, oh my goodness. I never in my life expected that to happen, but it is what it is. And also, sorry for the laggy camera. I am gonna have to work on that issue, but as long as you guys can hear me, I hope it's good. But yeah. Next comment, Alex says, I'm taking my family for opening night for Spider-Man for the first time. I wasn't able to. I am going to be watching it with some of my closest friends, but I am going to take my family, or some people from my family, because none of them have ever watched the movie in IMAX. And I'm like, dude, Spider-Man No Way Home's perfect. A lot of people know how excited, even in my personal life, I have this Spider-Man No Way Home shirt I wear a lot. And everyone knows me as a Spider-Man fan, so let me tell you this. The Sam Raimi movies, I remember when I was a little kid, my parents would put those movies nonstop because I would nonstop want to watch the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, the first two. I remember my parents would just put that nonstop because it would be the only thing that got me to shut up. And my parents actually got so used to seeing Tobey Maguire and Doc Ock on screen and Green Goblin that they've eventually learned, like, they were like, oh yeah, that's Green Goblin, that's Doc Ock. And I've told my mom that they're coming back, and I don't think she cares, but I did show her an image, and she was like, oh, is this from the movie? And she just didn't get it. But yeah, that's how it was as a kid. I love Spider-Man. Everyone loves Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever. Spider. But yeah. What comment was I on? Let Alex says, my record of most watched movie in theaters is Endgame, which was 6. Ooh, 6. That's great. If I had more money, I probably would do more viewings. But to me, 4 was my limit. I do watch most movies that I love. I'll end up watching it more than once. But yeah, that's awesome, dude. And I wonder if No Way Home is going to be the next one. I believe No Way Home is going to be the movie that breaks my record. But yeah. Next comment. Superwise says, happy Spidey's staying in the MCU. Which we don't know yet for now, but more than likely, yeah. But he says, cause now we can see him grow potentially in college and get those classic comic book crossovers like Kingpin, Luke Cage, and Shang-Chi. I honestly, I do think Shang-Chi could pop up in a Spider-Man film, and I do think Kingpin would, but I don't see Luke Cage coming in anytime soon, neither in a Spider-Man film. And as much as I would love to, I don't think we'll ever see Deadpool and Spider-Man crossover, which I would love to, but I don't think we'll ever see them crossover. But hey, it would be awesome if they did. And yeah, I would love to see Spider-Man's college years be explored. But yeah. Next comment. Oh, there we go. Reyes says, progress isn't linear. You're doing a lot. 1,000 calories a day burned is no small feat. True. Yeah, I try to burn 1,000 calories. I also have this Fitbit right here that helps me keep track of the amount of calories and arms, which I should probably, but yeah, it is what it is. And I used to be fit. I used to be pretty good condition because I used to play a lot of soccer back in the day. But yeah, Alex says, you want some Charlie Cox? Some Charlie what? It's a joke. Hey, it's not a joke if I mean it. No, I'm joking. But yeah. I feel like Charlie gets a lot of those jokes. But yeah, Superwise says, I mean, Feige's a real one for listening to the fans, bringing back the Netflix Marvelverse. Fingers crossed for others like Mike Coulter as Luke Cage to return. I would like to see him return as Luke Cage. I'm not the biggest fan of the show, but I do like him as Luke Cage, and I think Kevin Feige could do great with him. But yeah, Kevin Feige does listen a lot to fans. And I like that. I like how he has this balance between doing what's best for the story and then having fan service. Kind of like Endgame, where like Cap lives Mjolnir and stuff like that. But yeah. Also, let me refresh. We got 8 people in the chat. What's up? But yeah. Superwise says, haha, I can relate. I used to watch Spider-Man 1 and 2 and X-Men 2000 religiously when I was a kid, almost like every day. Yeah, I also watched a lot of X-Men, especially the animated series from the 90s. But I did watch a lot of the X-Men movies when I was a kid, but it was mainly Spider-Man. But yeah, I loved those movies as a kid. And I remember my parents, oh crap. I accidentally deleted one of Alex's comments. Sorry, Alex. I did not mean that. But I didn't mean that. But yeah, Rhea says, your wife's boyfriend is letting you stream longer than usual. Yeah, we're almost at 2 hours, which I got to end it in 10 minutes because Streamlabs doesn't allow me to stream for so long. But yeah, also, let me give you guys some context. Rhea says wife's boyfriend. So the reason why she says that is because on Max's comment section, I would often put my wife's boyfriend doesn't let me stream. And I think Alex thought that, not Alex, Max. I think Max thinks that I meant that was an autocorrect. No, I did that on purpose. It's that joke. I remember a couple of years ago using the term wife's boyfriend was seen as a joke. Like, my wife's boyfriend doesn't let me inside the house. My wife's boyfriend didn't let me eat today. I used it as a joke, and I kind of did it to see how Max would react. Because Max is a boomer and he's an old man. No, I'm joking. Max isn't old that I know of, although he does sound old sometimes. But I kind of did that to trick him because I like making people laugh. I like making people laugh. Although I'm not a funny person, I do like making people laugh. But yeah, Rainbow. Yeah. Also, I'm doing exactly what Alex didn't do, and that's open the box. Yeah. Wait, is it loading? Hold up. Sorry, did something happen? There's like a loading screen popping up. Were you guys still able to hear me? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not a very good person. I'm not a very good streamer. I do got to improve on my streams, but I am planning on bringing the router here because I'm the one that pays for the internet here. So I'm hoping by then, because I do want to do daily streams. I would like to have like every night we do a stream. Today I'm doing it early because I don't work today, but I would love to do every night, do at least one stream. Well, besides the weekends, but every day on the weekday, I would like to stream every night. Although I know that everyone streams at night. I know Saki streams at night. I know Max streams at night. I know Enosh streams at night. Although actually Enosh streams very late at night. I still remember a couple weeks ago when I went on my run at 4 a.m. I literally at 9 p.m. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's actually check how many percentage of you guys like. Oh, wait a minute. Is it loading? Is it loading? Everyone in the chat, let me know if there's a problem right now. It says it's loading. Is that just me? Or is that a... Huh. Yeah, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for not having a good stream. I'm very sorry about that. I really want to improve on that. I do think part of the problem is I also have this other tab right here for Google that you guys saw earlier. But also sorry if I stared into the camera. I was looking at something, but But anyways, 83% of you guys liked the Hawkeye episode, so that's cool. But yeah, I'm going to have to start improving because honestly, I owe it to you guys. I mean, the reason why I'm even able to talk movies so much is because you guys. So I got to owe it to you guys for, I got to improve my streams because that connection issue should not be happening. And also, I would like to go back to StreamYard. Although Streamlabs, what I like about Streamlabs is the video quality, like the HD itself looks better. And the audio sounds much better. And you can add more things. But what I like about StreamYard is I don't know how to bring in people on. Because I would like to have like one guest. I would like to have one guest. I would never do a stream where I have like more than 3 guests. That would be my limit. But I would like to invite people on streams. Have some different balance. Have some different personalities. Because, I'm not a very good person. I'm not a good person. But yeah, I only got 5 minutes left, but I really got to improve my connection issues. And I also want to join other people's streams for some reason. So Eddie did a stream on Monday night, and I joined his stream. It was on StreamYard, and I had no connection issues. I was able to talk normally. I was able to do things normally on the stream. But then the next night, I go on Max's stream, and I had so many connection issues. But it is what it is. Also, I have my water bottle there, so I'm going to put that down here. But yeah, we only got 4 minutes. You guys comment down below if you'd like to. But thank you guys. First, let me thank you guys. First, Rainboy says, so what's up with the beginning? Or 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes. Because I had connection issues in the first 30 minutes. And then watch the rest of it and you'll hear. I don't want to speak too much on it, but I would recommend you check that middle part out of my stream. Just skip the first 30 minutes and then the topics there. I would recommend. I don't want to bring it back up because I only have 3 more minutes left. But yeah, sorry if I'm not able to talk about it anymore because Streamlabs only lets me do 2-hour streams, and right now I'm at 1 hour and 57 minutes. So I'm sorry about that, Rainboy. But my recommendation is just check out the beginning. Like, just skip the first 30 minutes and then you'll hear what I say. But yeah. Also, was I loading again? Sorry. I am going to have to bring the router in my room at least. But anyways, that's going to be it for today's stream. I'm not even sure if I'm connecting. Let me check. So it looks good for now. I mean, I am going to have to improve on camera. And it's not the camera's fault. It's more the connection's fault. But I am going to have to improve upon that. But I want to apologize for the connection issues I have today. Totally my fault. That's my responsibility, is to provide you guys the best stream possible. And I do want to start doing night streams, like every night, like 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I would love to do that. I want to continue doing. I want to do more streams because streams are more fun than regular videos. But with my connection issues, it's just I'm just too dang far away from the router, and I'm just gonna have to. But sorry, Rain, if I wasn't able to answer that. I just recommend you guys. Anyone who didn't get to watch the beginning, just skip the first 30 minutes and then continue on, and there you go. That's where the issues lie. But thank you guys again for today's wonderful stream today here in the multiverse of movies. Go buy some merchandise. Top right corner, you can see right there that you can buy some merchandise right now. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been awesome today's stream. Raya, Rayan, Bell, Alex, BK Dan, Superwise, King Cucumber, who else was here? Who else? Brian, Master of None. Go subscribe to him. Go subscribe to anyone who I told you. Lord Tavius Hayes. All of you guys were awesome. You guys were awesome-tacular. You guys deserve the love in the world, and you guys deserve a better connection here on the streams. Thank you guys again for the support. Go buy some merchandise if you can. Link description down below. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bells that we can notify for content here on the channel. I'm going to approve my streams. Comment down below after the video and let me know your thoughts on the comment section down below. I'll be seeing you guys next time in the multiverse of movies.